Welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Mods of the Moment. Yes, some of us are back in Skyrim already. I am Bard's College graduate, your humble guide through the most interesting new mods out there. And now, let's begin the video with Divers Fourth Unknown Dragons. As you might already know, Dragons SE is a mod that remodels and textures the mighty Dova of Skyrim, but this mod takes it even further. From the 7 skin variations of the original mod, Divers Fourth Unknown Dragons increases it to more than 50 different varieties of dragon skins in the game world. It also adds new special skins for the 12 named dragons that didn't look unique in the original mod, such as Milmurnir, who famously attacked the Western Watchtower. With this mod installed, the dragons in the game look even better with a greater variety, keeping the fights interesting even during longer playthroughs. As we are in the topic of dragons, the word walls are an interesting piece of Skyrim lore, and there's a really cool audio mod out for them too. Dragon-voiced word walls adds over 50 dialogue lines to each word wall location, which are naturally spoken in dragon tongue. The dialogue matches the words of the wall depending on which word you're learning. I was shocked to find out that these voice lines are recorded by the author, as they sound so natural and authentic and make the experience so much cooler. Enough of the dusty dungeons and dragons threatening our livelihoods, as we are needed to save the Gildergreen tree in Whiterun. The Gildergreen Grows adds a wonderful feature to one of the most memorable side quests in Whiterun. It makes the new sapling grow progressively over time, over the course of 4 in-game months. There are also new dialogue options with Danica, first when the tree begins to grow, and when it has grown to its full size sometime later.
May Kinnereth's winds blow you to fortune.
Additionally, if you water the tree in its different stages with the bucket you can find next to it, it gives you different buffs to health. This is a perfect mod for spring. It may be spring, but sometimes Takatalvi strikes. It's so darn cold out here in Winterhold. Let's get some relief with Skyrim Outfit Equipment System NG. This mod allows your character to automatically change his or her outfit to suit the environment, weather, or situation they're currently in. No more cold wearing this Skal Mofu Mofu coat. There are many different scenarios you can choose the outfit for, so while in combat you'll be in your armor, when going to sleep something cozier, and when you're spending some time at the inn, you better switch to something more festive and casual. This is a great mod for those who have tons of armors and outfits downloaded and just can't bother to change them all the time. Just let this mod change your clothes for you, just like in The Sims. Shoppers of Skyrim make the cities even more lively with 8 new named NPCs that visit the shops, marketplace stalls, and cash eat caravans, and banter with the shopkeepers with random scenes.
They do look good. Here, take my money.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
I can't wait to wear these. Might even throw a party. I heard Arcadia's potion saved another farmer's crops. She really knows her craft, doesn't she?
These new NPCs have personalities, some unique lines based on the location.
Personally, I think Whiterun is a bit overrated. But I have to admit the apples from Carlotta are excellent for making my own wine.
And they might also comment on the weather and take shelter if it's raining. They like to talk about their latest purchases, bad or good, and after 7:30 PM they will disappear. These NPCs are voiced by professional voice clones in 11 labs, so the voices are ethically sourced.
If only Skyrim's shops had the same variety as the Imperial City. But alas, one must make do.
Thanedom of Hjaalrise is a new, fully voiced farming and fishing town located at the upper Hjal River, just west from Whiterun. It's ruled by what's left of the clan Torben by Thane Dalia, a widow to the late Thane Vrak.
My prized hunter, Stern, has gone missing. He was supposed to return a week ago, but hasn't. God, gods, I'm worried.
She is hiring mercenaries to track down a hunter, Stern, who's gone missing recently. In addition to completing this short quest, you can also visit the Inn of Hjaalrise or take a look at the general store stock. This cozy little town is a great place to stop by while traveling to or from Whiterun and makes the tundra more lively with its modest presence. Next, we have Mythical Giants Replacer. This mod replaces all vanilla giants with a different model and design, which looks quite incredible. These new giants come in 4 variations: blonde, brown, grey and frost, and all of them just as fearsome. They have almost bark-like headdress, elf-like ears, a great beard, and piercing yellow eyes. They look absolutely nothing like the vanilla giants, except from the club they carry around. I can't decide if they look more like nature-aligned treemen or trolls, or some sort of fusion, but one thing is sure, these new giants are fantastic. Now, here we have Children of the North Wind, Nordic Ruin Diversity. Powered by Base Object Swapper, this mod adds aesthetic variation to the many Nordic ruins of the game, both interior and exterior. The Nordic totem animals are now carved on the stone pillars, which feels very lore-friendly and fitting to these grand locations. The model of Dragon Bridge has also been overhauled, and the Nordic bearded face statue has many new variants. In some interiors, the clutter has been overhauled as well to make them feel different from more everyday dungeons. Next we have Adventure Start, an alternate perspective add-on. This is an add-on to the alternate perspective mod that allows you to begin a new playthrough with a custom starting point. This add-on adds 7 new possible beginnings to your adventure, one where you're ambushed by bandits and have to fight your way through, one where you have fallen in a spike pit at Halted Stream Camp and are in quite a pickle, one where you're a bounty hunter in a quest of clearing a bandit camp nearby, one where you have been captured as a prisoner in a fort and have to find a way to escape, one where you have been raised in an orc stronghold and are ready to begin your adventures, one where you find yourself in a cell in a Hobbs Fall cave waiting to be sacrificed by necromancers until some vigilance of Stendar save you, and the last one, which puts you right in the wilderness to survive on your own. Underwater Skyrim, Rivers and Lakes is a mod that adds many new unmarked locations, places to explore, and points of interests in Skyrim's many lakes, rivers, and ponds. In total, there are more than 60 new underwater things, loot, and even places to find, Easter eggs as well, with an emphasis of environmental storytelling. You might come across underwater caves, so always have a water-breathing potion at hand in case of needing to dive deeper and deeper. For example, to Blackreach, of all places. There is a lot of content in this mod to fill in the underwater areas of Skyrim with storytelling pieces, and it's simply a delightful addition to the game. Now, let's try ourselves before visiting the good old dear Riverwood. With Riverwood Has Walls, a full overhaul, the town gets a completely new look and a dynamic wall system. After letting the Jarl know about the dragon attack in Helgen, he sends a couple of guards in Riverwood, but that's not enough. With the mod, he also sends building materials, and there will be 3 progressive stages of construction as the walls and watchtowers are being built. In addition to this feature, Riverwood is overhauled to emphasize its lumber town aesthetic. The buildings are all made of logs and roofs of wooden shingles, the blacksmiths has been majorly expanded, and there is a new alchemist's shop. There are new items and clutter at Thanedal's house, as well as the Sleeping Giant Inn and the Riverwood Trader. No interiors have been touched, so it's all compatible with any interior overhauls you may have in your load order. In the far northeast of Skyrim, we have the iconic Windhelm Bridge that gets completely renewed with Skyking Windhelm Bridge Overhaul. This massive bridge got its inspiration from the Elder Scrolls Online, where it looks quite identical with the roof and everything. With this overhaul, the bridge gets a new model with wooden pillars and detailing, and there are many new named NPCs selling their goods, general items, food, ale and alchemy ingredients on the market at the entrance to the bridge. From this author, we have 2 light location overhauls. First off, let's check out Robber's Gorge. In this location, this mod adds a new watchtower on the high ground, which you can access from the cave below it and attack the bandits sneakily. There is also a new shack filled with food items and other loot you can grab, and added enemies around the area for you to fight. At Snowpoint Beacon, the location has been expanded from just a small tower into a proper fortified stronghold with many added details, while there are also some more bandits added. There is also another tower, a lighthouse, so I think these people living here definitely don't fear or mind any wanderers coming to check out their place. These 2 mods enhance these locations in a subtle way, making them a bit more interesting to explore. The unnamed NPCs keep getting overhauled, and this time by Pan's Nameless vampires, continuing the series. This mod visually overhauls the faces of a whopping 65 enemy vampires of Skyrim, all of them, both male and female, old and young, elf and human, and they use the skin textures and body mods you might have already installed. These blood-sucking menaces are now a joy to the visual eye, steering far away from the vanilla faces. Okay guys, we already know that vampires are beautiful. We learned that from Twilight back in 2010 or so I would consider their deadly elegant and chillingly intimidating appearance perfectly fitting. Now, I have a couple of incredible armors to show you guys. First off, we have Armor of Clavicus Vile. In addition to the armor, the mod also adds a shield and a sword, all inspired by dark fantasy aesthetic and the Daedric prince Clavicus Vile, the prince of trickery and bargains. It's a gorgeous dark heavy armor with red details and a cape with beautiful golden ornaments. This armor has the same stats and recipes as the Orcish armor, so it's also craftable with the Orcish armor perk. It has physics, so faster HDT-SMP mod is required to make it work correctly. The second incredible armor mod I have for you guys today is Woodland Wizard Robes. This is a full robe set inspired and themed by Bretons, the hybrid race of elves and humans of High Rock. These robes look whimsical and asymmetrical. They're meticulously crafted with small details like the acorn necklace and the decorative horseshoe on the belt. Every single piece tells a story. These items can be crafted at the forge with no restrictions, and also these robes require faster HDT-SMP as there are simulated physics present. Now let's check out a small player home. A stable corner Rustic Whiterun home is a unique rustic player home located at the Whiterun outskirts, right next to the Khajiit camp. Well, this place is not quite a home, to be honest, more of a dwelling. This house is not for those who seek luxury and soft fabrics of a cozy bed, as it's an old stable building that you can use by the grace of Skulvar, the stable master. Here you can stay the night cuddling up in a bedroll. It's actually quite cozy. Or you can use the armor workbench to harden your gear, or maybe store your excess goods in one of these crates. Now, I do agree that this living arrangement may seem a bit shabby, but hey, at least you don't have to spend your night under the porous security of the moonlight when the werewolves lurk around every corner. The Reach Hold is already quite a unique area in Skyrim, but Markarth Reach Environment Overhaul Reborn makes it even more unique with these interesting tall stone pillars. There are many stone pillars all over the hold, and it makes 0 landscape edits, so overall it's quite compatible with other mods. I absolutely adore how they look in the game and make the area outside Markarth look so cool and different. very fantastical, and it's amazing how they give Reach a very distinct visual identity or add up to the existing one. Now let's check out a graphics mod, Numinous Nord Ruins, Complex Parallax Nordic Dungeon Retexture. This mod retextures all the Nordic ruins and dungeons, both interior and exterior, with Parallax ready textures and fixes some related meshes. These textures are handcrafted with some good attention to detail and clearly a sharp visual eye, breathing life into these locations and bringing them up to a modern standard, even the most intricate details like the ancient murals on the walls. I love all these swirly patterns as well. These textures are available in 2K, 4K and 8K resolution, and in this footage I'm using the 4K option. Finally, we have Petroglyphs of Skyrim, a mod that randomly distributes Scandinavian-style petroglyphs around the game world with the help of base object swapper. You can see these intricate carvings on the rocks that echo the history of the Nordic people of the past. These petroglyphs use your mountain and cave textures, so they won't stick out from the rest of the landscape, and they bring some variety to it in a tasteful manner. That's it for today. Please like and maybe even subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And if you'd like to support my video creation journey even more, gain access to the Discord server and /or watch some exclusive content, check out patreon.com/bardscollegegraduate. Thanks to Eric Sluginvite, Big Wang, Billy Duncan, Dode Punker, Frank Brackett, Kitram, Onshore Flyer 15, Ryan Ulrich, The Panic Monk, and Zach Bell, as well as my other Patreon supporters whom I appreciate the most. Thank you so much for watching the video. See ya!